Hello, hello, lovelies. It's time for tea out in the outdoors. And that means that I'm going to be sharing with you today my breakfast journal entries that are nature themed. Enjoy! Here is the finished and well-used funnel cup. Before I stuck it back in the book, I put some blue food color. Got the cup wet again, so it would all dribble and kind of look like watercolor. And then I drew in some water, like it's being poured into the cup, and some little drips to commemorate how leaky this cup was. And I thought it was fitting to glue it back over here beside the letter W, since, you know, water, W. And over here's my collection of the letter W, just like the page prompted. I have actual letters. I have images like socks that spell out W, a lady in a mermaid blanket, some womannequins, mittens, hockey stuff, Shopkins, and then in the teeny tiny spaces I hand wrote as well. Document time passing. I did this one in two ways, which is extremely difficult to see because of the glare. I will remedy that in just a minute. On this side, I worked in the seasons. So I painted a giant tree, divided it into 4 parts, and then painted spring with some nice bright green grass and pink for like cherry blossoms or something like that. Then I have summer, a little bit darker green for the grass and dark green leaves. Then we have autumn. The leaves are now reds and oranges. There's some leaves falling, and on the ground some leaves on top of the grass. And then winter. All the leaves are down and there's snow falling, some snow on the tree and snow on the ground. And then on this side I documented time passing with the phases of the moon. I was going to say that's marker, but no, the moon is all paint. And then the background, which looks like a glitter explosion, is actually, I tried to do like a galaxy effect with all sorts of different blues, a little bit of green, some purple, some black, in like swirls, little bits of lighter color to be like the Milky Way and the stars, and then glitter for the stars. And here it is, not quite as clear, but without the glare, so you can see the detail a little bit better. Sample various substances found in your home. Document what they are. So for this one, I went with a mixed media fabric kind of painting. I love this style, and I have worked in this similar medium for a few years now. And it's basically painting, but with various other materials instead of just paint. And I have here a little index where I've documented everything that I used, like the pipe cleaner for the bird, gold lame for the moon, an antique sheet of music, some fabric, and this is also a food color dyed coffee filter that had paint over top of it to sort of give it more of a leafy texture. There's some more fabric, wrapping paper, tissue paper, and loose little bits of glitter over the stars because, well, clearly there's never enough glitter. I have a thing for glitter. And that's what I ended up creating, kind of a blueberry field with a tree and a bird singing in the moonlight.
up speed.
Bye bye, little page. See how it does here as it gets smaller. I was traveling past our house. Yay! Our paper successfully made it over the Niagara Falls!
You're never getting it back.
Probably not. Oh no, there it comes!
It's a little beat up.
Once my float this page dried completely, I stuck it back into the book. It's a little dirtier, a little wrinklier, but really doesn't look that much different from before it went into the water. I also have a couple reminders. There's a picture of the Great Lakes model that this page floated through, and my favorite part of it, when it went over the mock Niagara Falls. Tear this page out, put it in your pocket, put it through the wash, stick it back in. That's exactly what I did. I tore this page out, folded it up a little bit, but I think I folded it up fairly neatly. And then I threw the pants in the wash, threw them in the dryer, and when they came out, this is what I was able to get. Some of the paper was lost forever, but I got the majority of it back, and then pasted it onto this page here. And because this was a water-focused prompt, and this was a water-focused prompt, I put the pages together. Press leaves and other found things started off essentially exactly as the prompt suggested. I pressed leaves and flower petals and full flowers and blossoms, and I did that traditionally, and that took weeks at a time to get all these pressed properly. Unfortunately, the colors are still nice, but they have started to crack. So I kind of laminated this page. I sealed everything in with clear tape, so it's all nicely sandwiched and hopefully protected. But this process was rather time consuming, and after I finished this page, I wasn't really keen on repeating the process over here. So instead, I did a pressed painting, the shaving foam and food color in a tray technique, which I will show you right here. Enjoyed, maybe found them a little inspiring and at least entertaining. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay fabulous.